Has life evolved elsewhere in the universe? As professional biologists learn more and more about the inner workings of living cells, the gap between our expanding knowledge base and the awareness of the general public continues to grow. I use the word empirical extensively throughout this audiobook because recently discovered empirical data, obtained by observation or experimentation, plays a major role in the UES. Since most of the actual evolutionary events that we study have occurred in the distant past, many forms of empirical evidence in evolutionary biology are indirect. People are wired to be reactive, and by default tend to act more on the basis of direct observation than on logic and inference. This is an understandable product of evolution, since the early survival of our human ancestors depended on the ability to quickly react to opportunities and potential threats that could be directly observed in real time. In his introduction to The Tangled Tree, A Radical New History of Life, David Quammen states that as far as we know, life is a peculiar phenomenon that is confined to the planet Earth, and there is zero evidence to the contrary. Presumably, what he really means is that as of August 2018, when his book was released, we had no directly observable evidence for the existence of life on any other planet. Quammen goes on to say that life elsewhere in the universe is a guess, whereas life on Earth is a fact. The problem with that statement is that indirect scientific evidence is not mere guesswork. Quammen concludes that to the best of our knowledge, the evolution of life has occurred only one time in the entire universe. But that is an oversimplification. To the best of our knowledge lacks precision and implies more than the literal meaning of the words. A better phrasing would be to say it is that we do not know for certain whether life exists elsewhere or not, because up to now, we have not been able to observe it directly.